Good morning, everybody. And I just started this online meeting. Unfortunately, again, this year is online. I think to express the feeling of all the members of the department that our desire is clearly that we would have preferred to meet you in person, but this is so far the situation that we have to live. I am Gian Maria Martini. I am the head of the Department of Economics of the University of Bergamo, and I just want to give you a quick welcome address on this Open Day 2022 regarding the master degree in economics and data analysis. The master degree is a training course which is planned and organized by the Department of Economics. The Department of Economics is a department at the University of Bergamo with excellent members. They are very much committed to research and teaching. They cover mainly three broad areas: economics, the main one, then two more quantitative areas, which are statistics and mathematics for insurance, economics, and finance. The department is, as I mentioned, very much committed to research and teaching, and so I can guarantee that all the members will put all their efforts to achieve a very good training for you, and in this, if you decide to choose this program. On top of this, you will find in the Department of Economics a stimulating and cooperative environment where you will develop all your skills, both the cognitive and non-cognitive skills. And I am sure that this will be a very important period in your life where you can grow as a person and as also your attitude for the labor market. You can prepare yourself to work both for business but also for institutions. We need a very good and efficient institution in order to continue our growth process, and for also research activities. So you will have the possibility in this stimulating and cooperative environment to develop your skills, whether you will use these skills then for the business sector, the institutions, so maybe working in international public agencies or in national agency, regional agencies. We need really a very good human capital endowment also in this institution part of the society. And also you may find yourself with a preference for research activity, and so we may start to collaborate with some members of the department regarding some research programs. Maybe you can go abroad to do some visiting period, as well as you will find in this master program a lot of possibility, even international possibilities for internships. The master degree is on economics and data analysis. I leave, of course, to the people that will follow in the discussion of this Open Day a more detailed explanation about the master program. I just want to underline that this is a very important topic, economics and data analysis, today, since all companies and institutions nowadays, they aim to go to data-driven procedures. So they want to exploit all the massive quantity of data that, thanks to the digital transformation, is available today. But they need personnel that is able to deal with this data and with the techniques managing the data and providing data analysis for the decision making. So I am sure that you will find yourself at the end of the program, at the end of the 2 years program, in a situation in the labor market in all the areas that I mentioned, so both business, institution, and research, where you will find excess of demand. So more people will look for offering you a job rather than you will try to get a job, because this is the situation so far, and this will be the situation for a quiet period of time. But before leaving the floor to Professor Battagion, which is the chair of the master degree in economics and data analysis, we will see a short video that will show a possible experience that you may have in the beautiful city of Bergamo. So thank you for attending this open day, and I hope that it will be useful for you and for your information that you are requiring, and for your future decision. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Maria Rosa Battagion, and I'm the coordinator of the master program in economics and data analysis. So I will go through a quite short presentation about this wonderful program, and then I will leave the stage to a student, and she would explain a bit about her experience in this program. So I would start by showing you my slide. And here we are. Okay, so the main questions when you decide what you do about, your high level education is why to choose one kind of master program instead of the other. We believe that our program is very much interesting because it really answers to a crucial question from the market, which is the capability of managing the data and, put them together with a clear interpretation of the results of the data. So basically, this course is tailored to fit every sector which are data driven in economics. So basically, we are talking about all the sector because you know that big data is the main channel, or the main driving force of economics nowadays. The peculiar feature I want to really stress is that this program, provide a blend between very advanced economics knowledge with statistical method, machine learning technique, and hands-on experience in processing and interpreting data. Just to focus on a couple of two key ingredients I like very much. There are two main points, which are the fact that we have very high quality teaching because we have quite small class, and second, we are really in a very international environment. In fact, we have a lot of international students. We have a quite international faculty, and as you will see in a few minutes, we have a double degree program or the possibility to join the Erasmus network and to attend part of your courses abroad. Let me show you a bit how this course is ranked in the Italian, let's say, ranking of the same kind of master program. As you can see, even if we are quite, a small reality, because Bergamo is a quite small city, we are very well ranked. So last year we were 7th, which is a very, it's a very good place. But obviously we aim to grow up, and we like to be, on the podium for the next year. Let me start by the end. So when students finish this program, they are very, well equipped for a top-notch career, in the sense that you can find a job in the high segment of the job market in many different markets, or let's say business. You can have a career inside companies or research center, international institutions, and so on. What you can really do is to, help the decision making, and especially strategic decision making, by managing the data and interpreting them. So you can do that at many different levels. It might be in a small firms, but probably are more suited for a large company, but as well as to an institution or to a research center, or to a consultancy group, Or you might like, to go on with a PhD program and to enter the academic career. Or you would like to be an entrepreneur and, to start with your own startup and going on with your own business. Just to give you, few examples of the possibility that you can have after this program. I just talk about the possibility of being data analyst, and therefore you can work in many sectors, which are banks, insurance companies, consulting companies, research center, and so on. Here, the stress is on the possibility to develop and implement statistical data mining, econometric models, machine learning technique, but always blended with a very well knowledge, deep knowledge, let's say, of economics and business strategies. Uh, Close to the idea of data analyst is that of data economist, where here, the crucial aspect is not only on the data, but it is on the interpretation of the data. So it's much more on the economics side of this job. So employers include this company, research center, consulting, but also authorities, national and international agency, university, non-profit organization, press, for instance. And again, just to give you some flash of what you can do, you can also be a business manager. And in this case, you can be employed in a small, medium-sized company as well as a very big one, private sector, public sector, manufacturing as well as services, consulting companies, non-profit organization. The range of possibility is really wide. Okay, now let me focus a little bit more on the learning program. Let's say first that we promote, learning activities which are constituted by two parts. The first part is, the traditional learning activity, which is attending to the class and exams. But we still have, let's say, other learning activities addressed to improve your soft skills. And we believe that it's an important part of the program, as well as the possibility of entering into internship. Which gives you, at least a flavor of the job market you're going to get in. And maybe it could be, a first step for your future career. So topics, as I already said, we have three important, bulk of knowledge, which are given by economics. And when I talk about economics, basically I talk about advanced micro and macro, but we also have applied economics, labor economics, IO, economic policy, and so on. Then we have a second part, which is given by, let's say, a group of statistics and econometrics. And again, here we have advanced econometrics, probability and statistics, data management, and so on. Finally, we have a specific part on data analysis. For instance, data production and analysis, coding and machine learning, text mining and sentiment analysis, and so on. We have three tracks, what in Italian is called curriculum. And the first one is economics and data analysis, which is ED. And as you can immediately grasp from the title, this is focused on economics. The second one is data science, and the second one, is more focused on on data. And finally, we have European Master in Official Statistics, which is a curriculum mainly concerned with empirically economics as well as statistical methods. Well, this is a bit different from the previous two curricula because here you become a part of an international network, and the program is, just quite fixed because the program is designed inside this network. And in particularly, you have to do a compulsory internship at the ISTAT, which is the National Statistical Institution. Furthermore, in this EMOS program, you have thematic activity which are different from the other program. Okay, just to give you an idea, I just show you the study plan of the last year. I highlighted in red the differences between these two curricula. So as you can see, the first one has, as a focus, as I said, on economics, and therefore you can see three courses in economics, while the second one, which is the data science curriculum, this addresses mainly on data, and therefore instead of three courses on economics, we have three courses on data management, communication, big data. I mean, all stuff regarding the management and the interpretation and the communication of the data. Finally, here is the master in European statistics, and you see this is a bit different from the previous two. Okay, a few words about the real activity we can perform this year according to the rules of the pandemic of COVID-19, as you know. Well, given that, as I already mentioned before, given that we have a quite small class, we can have the class in presence. But the class in presence means that we are following the so-called dual mode. The dual mode consists of the simultaneously holding of the lessons in presence, in streaming, and remotely. Just to speak clearly, the professor will be always in presence. Students can decide what to do. They can follow the lesson in the class, at home, in streaming, or they can look at the record of the lessons, which is kept, which lasts for 15 days. This is, by and large, it's going to be 15 days. We don't know exactly right now, but now is like that. Okay. Here in this slide, you have some technical details about the way you can, book your place in the class and therefore entering into the university. You need this app, the Yarver, which is this app, Easy UniBg, and the platform we use is Microsoft Teams, so that you can, download free on your PC, on your tablet or whatever. And let me mention that to enter in university, you need a green pass. Okay, as I said before, we have some other learning activities which are not exactly the traditional class. We have a large offer of seminars and workshop. There are a couple examples here in the slide, but I mean, we have very rich activity during the year, and you'll be updated by the website of the program, or using the specific platform, learning platform, which is Moodle, where you can enter once you are a student of the Bergamo University. Another activity which is very, very important is represented by crash courses. We look for students who are really motivated and passionate on economics or data, or just, they like to work in a challenging environment, such as the market, which are data driven. In this respect, we think that our best students are going to be a bachelor in economics, management, physics, mathematics, engineering, political science. But in any curriculum, there are, some element of weakness. For instance, if you are graduated in, I don't know, in math, you probably don't know much about economics or maybe econometrics. Therefore, we provide some crash courses in order, before the class, in order to give you all the materials such that you can, have the same background of all the other students in the class. So we have one crash courses, which is math for economics, and that is in the first term, basically is in September. And it lasts for a couple of weeks, around 10, 15 hours. Then we have an introduction to Stata, which is a program. And again, this is September, and again, it lasts for 2 weeks. Then we have statistics, and analogously to the first two, September, 2 weeks. And finally, we have econometrics crash course, which is scheduled in the second term. So it's going to be in February right now. Again, for what concern the other learning activities, we promote soft skills activities, and we believe you have quite a rich program, and you can enter in this program under the registration, and under few constraints. I don't want to enter in more details here, but these courses are interesting because are provided to quite small groups, so otherwise very difficult to manage a large number of students. So there are few constraints you have to satisfy in order to enter in these courses. What we have is for instance, a course of advanced report writing, and it accounts up to 2 CFU, is the Italian word for the credits. So you can have 2 credits. All these courses do not have an exam, but the participation is compulsory. Then we have a course of public speaking in English. And then we have a great hackathon program, which is very much appreciated by the students, where you have, a competition where are involved students, groups of students, and companies. The companies give you a task. You have 24 hours to solve it. That means that you don't sleep all the night, but at the following day, you present your solution, your program, and you might be the winner. Finally, we have entrepreneurial skills, which is, a course with give you the flavor of what means to be an entrepreneur in reality, and so you can improve your skills in this direction. As I said, we have a rich supply of internships. Internship is not compulsory in our program, but we recommend it because we think that is a very important experience for the students, especially for the future career. I don't want to go through all the opportunities we offer. Let's just say that we have companies in the private sector, in manufacturing, in credits. We have companies or institutions in the public sectors, and we had also the possibility of internationally very prestigious institutions such as IMF, for instance. I have to be completely honest with you. Given these pandemic restrictions, we didn't activate this international internship last year, but we hope to have a possibility to do it again in the next year. For what concern international opportunity for our student, I want to mention especially this double degree, which is a special link with the University of Trier. And what the student has is a double degree in the sense you are graduated here at the University of Bergamo, but also you are graduated at the Trier University. So the title is the European Economic Integration, and European Economic Integration. It's 2 year, first year in Bergamo, where you have to pass 60 credits, and the second year at Trier, where you have again 60 credits split equally between exam and final dissertation. Every year we can manage to find students to go abroad, and there is a selection. I don't think here is necessary to talk about the criterion of the selections, but let me say that the call for application is about April every year, so you know exactly when you have to start thinking about this application if you like to enter in this program. Then, as usual, we join the Erasmus program. We have a lot of university which are, a nice place to go in the sense that the program that they provide is, in the same track as these economics and data analysis programs. So you can go abroad for 1 term, and we believe it is a very rich and important experience. You have a list of the visiting professor just to to see how a big part of the faculty comes from abroad. And here I want to enter in some more details about how to apply to our program, but I prefer to leave the stage to Professor Elena Cefis, who is in charge of this part.
Good morning to everybody. I will explain to you how to apply and when to apply. But if you miss something or if I'm not clear, please go to the website of the university, because there are all the information you need, and they are even better explain of what I'm going to say briefly now. So in order to reach the page that interests you, you needed to start from the home page in English. go to the study, okay, the subtitle study, and then search for enrollment and foreign students. And then this is the link, and in this page, that is at this link, there are two crucial issues actually. How and when to apply. Next, please. Next slide. Okay, how to apply. The application are made through the platform Dream Apply. Actually, it's a platform used for everybody, okay? So European, non-European students, so is for everybody. According to your citizenship, you need to supply different documents, but again, the documents required, the complete list is on the it's listed on the page that I showed you before, that is at this link. Okay, you will see there is a link to complete list of documents required. You open the list, and you really need to follow the instruction and etc. Please be careful, because there is a sort of administrative pre-selection. What does it mean? That if you do not, for example, supply your passport or your transcripts, your grades transcript, the administrative office will be in touch with you saying, these documents are missing, please upload them, okay? They will ask you 1-2 times, but if you do not comply, obviously, your application will be discarded because not complete. Okay, please, next. Okay, and then when to apply. There are two windows. These are especially for non-UE students. And these two windows are from 8th February to 16th February, and in which you need to go there to upload all the documents. If your application is pre-selected, first by the administrative offices, secondly by the selection committee of the department, you will be called for an online interview. And this online interview will take place during these dates. And then there is the ranking publication from April 15. The second call will follow the same steps in different times as you look at there, but these again are information that you can easily found on the web page. Okay, actually they are in the same web page, and these what I would like to emphasize is that these windows are for non-European students because non-European students, they need to have a visa in order to complete their enrollment. So actually the visa takes time, and so these two windows, and the pre-selection and the interview, are done in very early in order to allow students to have time to ask for the visa and to obtain the visa. For the others, for the European students, actually there is an open window, in the sense that it starts in these days and it remains open up to the, as for the Italian students, up to September. I would like to draw your attention on contacts, because the people that really can help you, I mean, I'm a professor, okay, so I can help you telling you something, but I do not really know all the procedure or what you need to do in order to upload the documents and so on. But if you really have some problem, and this problem can be of administrative nature, technical nature, you really need to refer to the international office. The international office can be reached through a ticket system. Again, you find all the information in order to get to get a ticket, okay, on the same page that I showed you before, okay? It's just on the right hand part of the screen. And you need to open a ticket. It means that you say to the International Open in writing that you need to contact them in order to solve some problem, and they will contact you by email, okay? But it's not a process done by email, so don't start to email to everybody, because it is not functioning. While it's really functioning, to open a ticket to the international office, and you will receive the information you need. The last slide show the contacts inside the departments. These are names of the professor inside the departments, and this address you can address your more relevant question, and relevant in the sense that concern more the programs, the opportunities, the type of study that you can do inside of this master program, not the technicalities or on how to apply, okay, but on the characteristics of the program. I think that I finished my part. I hope to have been clear. Okay.
Thank you very much to Professor Cefis. And just to conclude, I want to leave the stage to our witness, which is Francesca Martini. She is a second-year student, and I would like to ask her just, few words about her experience. Let me only recall a couple of things. On the slide, you have all the contacts. Please refer to the webpage of Economics and Data Analysis for all the further information. And if you need to keep in contact with me, I'd be pleased to answer to your question. Francesca, it's yours.
Thanks, Professor Battagion. Hi, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Francesca Marchini, and I'm a student here at the University of Bergamo. Actually, I'm attending the second year of this master degree in economics and data analysis. And today I'm here to talk with you about my experience during these two years. After I completed my bachelor's degree, always here in Bergamo, in economics, I realized that what I wanted to do was to explore more in details all the part related to the analysis of data within the economics field. For this reason, I decided to enroll to the EDA master course. There are some aspects of this master's degree of which I've had experience that I would like to talk about. First of all, the importance and the weight that in this master degree is given to the practical part together with the theoretical one. You will learn how to find data, how to clean data, how to use specific and different statistical software in order to analyze data and then interpret them. I think that this is one strength of this master course. Another point and another strength is, as also Professor Battagione already said, the small dimension of classes, because classes are usually composed by a small number of students, and this allows you to have a direct contact with the professors. You can talk, discuss with them, even during lectures, and that's another important point. The last point that I would like to stress, there is a focal point for this master course, but for our university in general, is the international mobility. As Professor Battagione already said, for this master course, there is the possibility to apply for the double degree and so study during the first year here in Bergamo and during the second year in Germany, in Trier. But if you, for example, don't want to spend the entire second year abroad, you can also apply for other kind of experiences like the Erasmus Plus program, as I did during the first semester of this second year. And in fact, I went abroad in Northern Ireland. I studied at the Ulster University during the first semester. I did my exams there. And I think that applying for an international mobility experience could be something that, if you could do it, you should try, because it is an added value for you, but also for your career. So that's all. I am going to stay here for the Q&A time. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer as I can.
Thank you very much, Francesca. If you have a few questions, we are both here to answer you. Okay, I received one question on chat, and the question was, is this course more focused on the economics part or the data science part? Okay, very good question. That's exactly the peculiar, feature of our program. I think it is a blend between, these two parts, economics and data. Well, I don't know if they are exactly at the same weight. Let me say that probably if you go for economics and data, which is the first track, you focus a little bit more on economics. But if you like to study the data part, I think that the second track, which is data science, in that course you have a deep stress on the data analysis and interpretation. I don't know if we have any other questions or... Okay, I don't see any further questions, so I will finish here. Thanks a lot to my colleagues. Thank you, Francesca, and I hope to see you next year in our class. Bye, and thank you very much for your attention.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.